What is up guys, and welcome to today's video. For those who don't know me, my name is Arturo Saide, and let me ask you a question. How many of you right now are struggling to make money during this quarantine? Look, I know most of us right now are in lockdown. We're not able to work our regular jobs. Some of us are working straight from home. Some of us, our hours have been reduced a lot, and we're not making the same money as we used to before this quarantine. But this shouldn't stop you from making money, and here's why. I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to increase your online business. For those who are interested in starting an online business, you should. There's not a better time to do it than right now. You have the free time, you have the resources. Just because you're at home, you're not doing nothing, of course, and you have your phone, you have a laptop, you can do so much with it. You can start an online business, and maybe that online business can take off and you don't have to go back to work anymore. And instead of just being this thing during quarantine, it can be a all year round thing. Take it from me, I have a business that makes over $20,000 a year in my first year doing it, which is a success for me. And this year I'm gonna take it a step forward, and the year after that I'm just gonna keep growing it. And trust me guys, you guys wanna follow these 5 tips that I'm going to give you to help increase your sales for your online business. If that sounds interesting, let's get to it. Before I give you number 1, just a disclaimer, I'm gonna be doing both a little bit of online sales and a little bit on eBay sales. So like a little bit of both I'm gonna be mentioning, but don't worry, it's still all going to apply. Number 1, finding your niche. Look, you need to find something that you're passionate about. You can't just expect to go online and try to sell anything for anything if you're not passionate about it, because people are gonna find out, you're gonna get exposed, and it's not a long-term solution to making money online. What you need to do is find something that you're passionate about, something that you like. For example, on eBay, I used to start off by selling everything first just because I thought it had value. And sometimes some things did sell, some things didn't. But the thing was, I didn't know much about the item, so I couldn't sell it because I didn't have a good description. So I tried to minimalize my store to a couple of categories. And I basically minimalized it down to toys, video games, electronics, and sports memorabilia. I just focus on those 4 things, and my store started taking off just because I started to concentrate on those things. And also, when it comes to pertaining to the niche that you want, you start looking for those things. Like if you're looking online trying to find followers, you look for followers that, let's say if you're a vegan, you try to look for other vegans. And same thing with eBay. If you are trying to sell video games, look where you can go and find video games, like at garage sales or sometimes on Facebook Marketplace. That way you start to find those things, because you just don't want to start selling everything, and you're just going to lose your mind easily, and it's not going to work out. You want to find your niche, you want to find that thing you like to sell, and that way it's so much easier for you to keep track. And that basically leads to number 2, which is finding the products. So I already kind of told you what you need to do in eBay. You need to, obviously, once you got your niche, you need to go out and find the products. And for eBay purposes and reselling like that, most of the products you can find are on Facebook Marketplace. I found some of my items from there, and I was able to resell them for a better price. Look, some people are just trying to get rid of their stuff and don't really want the actual value, just don't want to deal with it. They just want to get rid of it, and there's your chance to swoop in, get a great deal on it, and then resell them on eBay for its actual price, and you make money off it. Another way you can do it, and this is the way I usually do it just because I'm around it, is flea markets. What you want to do is, when this is all over, of course, and flea markets are back and running, you want to go to your local flea market or even the big ones and just go around, go looking for things. Obviously, you know your niche already, so you know what you're looking for. All you have to do is start looking throughout the tables, throughout the vendors, and seeing what they have. And some vendors sometimes just have something that they don't know what their value is, so they just sell it for a very cheap price. And that's when you come in, you swoop in right away, you get the deal, go back home, list it on eBay, resell it, and make the money. And kind of the same goes when it comes to online sales, like on Instagram. You want to find that product that people are mostly attached to. So I'm gonna stick to vegan because I'm vegan. So if you want to attract vegans, and one thing I know vegans like is wearing vegan t-shirts that say something about veganism. So what you can do is find a good t-shirt and create an image for that t-shirt, put it on the shirt, and then try to promote it to your audience and see whether or not they like it or not. And if they do, they're gonna end up trying to want to buy one of those shirts. And if they don't, they'll let you know. But it's a good idea to find a good t-shirt. That way people, when they receive their t-shirt, it's not something that I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's crap. You don't want that. You want to find a good t-shirt in a nice image. Make sure the image is nice and crystal clear and not all like disordered or it's very blurry. You don't want that on your shirt. You want to find something good that people are going to want to wear. Before I give you number 3, I want to let you guys know I do have my Instagram in the link in the description. So if you guys want to go ahead and click and follow my Instagram there, I post a lot about health, fitness, and fashion inspiration. So definitely go ahead and follow me there. I'm trying to reach 10,000 followers by the end of the year. So I'm going to need all the help I can get. So don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. That brings us to tip number 3, which is staying active. You want to stay active as much as possible on both eBay and on your social media online businesses. So for eBay, the way you stay active is by posting about 5 items per day. That way your items have more of a chance of popping up on top of the list when people search for that item that you have. Now, if you don't do this, your items won't show up as much as possible. And that's okay, depending on your item. Sometimes you might have an item that just sells regardless of where it is ranked. People will find it and try to find the lowest price for it. And another recommendation I can give you guys when it comes to that is, if you know you have an item that's gonna sell all the time at one price, the best thing you can do is maybe start an auction at such a low price to attract more people, and maybe you get lucky and actually get more out of it than you would have thought. And you also, if you want, they are ad promotions that they do, and you can do up to 1% all the way up to I think 20 or 30, whatever you want. But it really doesn't matter. If you want my recommendation, I say go about 3% paid promotion. That means they're gonna take 3% of your final fee if it sells through the ad. It's not a lot, but it does help out with sales. And when it comes to online, which is basically your social media, you want to stay active with your followers. You want to post regularly, about once or twice a day. You want to stay active in your stories. You want to post things where you can engage with people, make sure they know you exist. Obviously, you just don't want to post once a week and then nobody's going to remember you like that. Basically, you want to stay active every single day, have something ready to post, and make sure you are commenting back on your comments. Like whoever's commenting on your post, comment back. That way you increase your engagement on your post and it just doesn't go unnoticed. Which brings us to number 4, which is content and pictures. Pictures are very important when it comes to eBay because you want to have a really good picture to show for your item. Alright, you just don't want a blurry picture for your item because then people are not going to be able to see the details for the item. For then they're not going to want to buy it or bid on it. You want to have a nice, clear, crystal image. That way people can see the item, see the details, and if they have any questions to ask about the item, they can ask you because they can actually see the item. If not, they're going to see how good the item is, the condition it is, and they're going to be more intrigued to buying the item. And the same goes for Instagram. You need to have nice images on Instagram, crystal clear images, so people can see your post. They're gonna like it because it's nice and crystal clear. It shows the image in its entirety, and it doesn't show that you took no effort into the image. It's just whatever you took the picture of and that's it. No, it shows that you put the time, you edited the photo out, and it came out really good, and people are gonna like the effort and they're gonna like the image because it's came out good, period. Another thing, you want to focus on the content. Make sure your content is relatable to what your niche is. Alright, just don't go off page and post something that's not relatable to your niche, because then your followers won't like that and they will not like that post, and some of them will actually unfollow because of it. So stick to your niche, have content for it, and have nice pictures so you can post on your social media. And that leads us to number 5. Simple, guys. Just take action and start doing it. Look, if you're gonna put this off until tomorrow, then it's gonna lead to next week, the week after that, and it's just going to keep adding up. You're not going to do it, but trust me, guys, you need to take action and start right now if you want this stuff to work for you. take it from me, I started doing eBay over more than a year ago, and it's made me more money than I ever did when I worked as a cashier or even as a retail person at a retail store. So all I had to do was just take action, just start doing it from day one. Look, you're not gonna get everything right in the first day, and that's alright. You're always gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes even till this day. I'm not perfect, alright? I make mistakes in my businesses, but you learn from them, alright? That is how you grow in this, is by doing those mistakes and learning from them. And that is the 5 tips I can give you guys on starting your online businesses so they can grow and make you money in the long term. If you did like this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button down there. And if you guys are new to the channel watching this, which a lot of my viewers are right now, what I need you to guys do is hit that subscribe button right now and join the YouTube family. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, that way you guys are notified every single time I drop the video. I'll drop videos like this one every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you guys don't want to miss out. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me, and I'll see you next time.